Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigvald here and welcome back to our video. In this one we're going to take a look at my Heartbreak Harley Quinn build, and this is kind of the most complete build I have, the most perfectly done one, except for one thing that we're gonna get into. So, what you want to get is crit chance, crit damage, and fast attack chance maxed out. In every single scenario, no matter what you do, you need a crit chance, crit damage, and fast attack chance maxed out. And you also need attack with the rest of the points that you're gonna get. Now, there's two further stats I want to talk about a bit. Defense. Look, it's fine to put defense on characters that are gonna die often or that put themselves in danger often, even though they are damage dealers. I do understand that. I do understand that it provides a level of safety, and you might end up dealing more damage because your characters die less often. But with Harley, I don't really think that's necessary, because she will always keep the target stunned or tag when the target is already stunned. So unless you mess up really, really badly, she will just never die. So I don't have defense on her. And the last thing I want to talk about is the fast attack chance. The lethal attack chance. So the lethal attack chance is a simple question. Do you have a way of getting lethal attack damage? The answer is yes. Get lethal attack chance. The answer is no. Don't get lethal attack chance. So how do you get lethal attack chance? First up, there's a seventh talent that has it, which I don't have. I have the attack talent here because the build was perfect before getting her to 7 stars, and nothing but the attack or the lethal attack damage would do anything for me. That's where you get one of them. And the reason I have lethal attack chance on her is that I have on some of the artifacts, mainly the Dark Mail cards, because I'm only using Dark Mail cards with her. I do have lethal attack damage on that. So if you can get lethal attack damage from anywhere, do get lethal attack chance. If not, don't. And you can just change it in the build whenever you feel like. Also, another thing is that usually characters cap out at 69% fast attack chance. I think she's got a reasonable amount of base. So you're going to need 4 of them to get 75. Don't worry if it's overlapping a bit. She really needs every bit of fast attack chance that she can get. And yeah, that's the Harley build. I'm going to show you the talents again, I guess. Oh, on the talents, my dudes, Armor Pierce. Armor Pierce on basic attack. This is the only talent in the game that makes a big difference because you can't put it on the gears. I mean, it's also for the resistances talents, the same thing, but that one's not that important. But Armor Pierce on basic attack hits is one of the best, or at the very least, one of the most necessary talents. You need it on her, you need it on Last of Joker, you need it on Manta. That's the only place where you really need epic talents. I mean, arguably on Entangling Poison Ivy, but more on that when we get to the EPI build. But yeah, you do need this. You do need this. Don't put anything on the talents other than Armor Pierce. If you can't get them epic, put all 6 of them. Because kind of all the characters have somewhat, I mean not always, but most of the characters that you're gonna fight in Arena, League rates and sometimes soul rates are going to have an amount of armor, and this is very, very good. And with how the League of Anarchy works, when you're fighting fortified targets and soul rates, you can't really slot in a character that reduces the enemy's defense. It's just not optimal. You usually want to use something else with Harley, so you have to have Armor Pierce on your basic attack hits. That's the must. And yeah, that's about it for the Harley build. By the way, you see this thing? But like, oh Sigvald, even if we disregard the 7 talent, is not perfect because you got the rare crit chance. Because of that rare crit chance, we have 74 instead of 75% crit chance. I'm never gonna go out of my way to waste precious minutes of my life trying to get this to epic. I'm sorry. Also showing you the gears because I do show the gears. So don't get the bonuses where I have them. Just get the bonuses wherever you want to get them. It doesn't matter where you get them. It matters that you get them. It matters that you get those values. Though most of them will be on gears because you need the Armor Pierce on the talents. Also, there's the argument to be made of removing the crit chance because you're using Dark Mail cards anyway and you have guaranteed crits. And yeah, it's fine. You can do that. I personally prefer to have it on, to open the possibility of kind of using other artifacts in some situations, or to get those few crits when I'm off the Dark Mail cards, because getting a bit more attack will not do that much for you. But yeah, all that being said, thanks so much for watching. Like the reflected, dislike, hit subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode.